What I was going to ask you is, I've heard this multiple times, and now I own a 25-unit apartment. We hired an on-site property manager. We have a handyman that we have on call at all times. I've kept them busy since December of 2019. He's worked for me exclusively just on our portfolio. And I understand that it's a team sport. Also, there's larger margins than a flipping, so it makes it so that it can be a team sport. What I was going to ask you is, how do you go about finding talent? How do you go about attracting some of these team players to make them want to work with you?
Great question. I talk to everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone and anyone. Like if you're just starting out, yeah, it seems like a difficult task, but start with a broker. Brokers want to sell properties. Start there. Call as many brokers as you can, strike up conversations, go to RIA meetings. Whether the world opens up and closes down, whatever happens, pick up a phone. Everything you need is on the other side of this. I actually stole that from one of my partners. Everything you need is on the other side of this phone. You don't necessarily need to meet people in person, but call. Make sure people know that you are out there, you are looking, you are trying to learn, and then get referrals. That is huge. That is huge. I mean, you as an agent, like as agents, part of our income comes from referrals. We want to be referred business and we refer business out. It's the same thing with everything else. Have your book of people that you can refer people to and that people can refer you to. So when you're talking to brokers and you're telling them that you're trying to get into a certain market, do they know of any amazing property managers that you can talk to? And then do your due diligence, do your homework, talk to other building owners that might be working with those property managers, get the information on them. Google is a great asset for everybody. Like simply Google property managers, say you want to get into Atlanta, property managers in Atlanta. And I'm certain like a list of property managers will come in and just start calling people. Like really, you can't make enough relationships. You just can't. Like you just get out there and call people. Like today, I did at least 15 calls, and that's while like managing my children. That's while trying to keep my house in order. So there's no real excuse. Like whoever it is, whatever team member that you want to bring on your team, get those referrals and just start talking to people. And please write down everything. Have a chart, Google spreadsheet, write down their name, their address, who they are, property manager, location of market. Because if you're like me, I am not a systems person. So I've had to become a systems person. I need to write everything down or it goes out of my head. Just like earlier, you asked me about like the numbers for my first deal. I didn't even think to bring it up. I'm like trying to find it on my Google spreadsheet and I can't find it. I'm just like, oh, well, I guess I'll put that into Facebook someplace. I'll put it in the show notes what Pili's first deal was, but that's not stuff that stays in me because I write it all down. I get it out of my head. I write it down so that I can go back and say, oh yeah, I talked to ABC Management Company in Atlanta a month ago. I have this deal that's going to close there. I need to call them again to see if they're available or if they can look at the property with me, or if I can like strengthen that relationship, or better yet, I'm going to be in Atlanta to look at a property. Let me make in person, like I'll take this broker to lunch. I'll go have coffee with this property manager. I'll go to like XYZ's office. Like do what you need to do to get yourself out there.
So important. It's funny because I actually keep a short list whenever I talk. It's so funny because sometimes you meet the person that's going to help you in a future deal, maybe 2 years in advance. And if you can make that note of that individual, what their strengths are and what they like to do,